You hear it? You're a piece of shit. Alright? And you can fuck right off. I don't know what is the matter with these people, but this morning I was in Eddie's having breakfast, and there's a guy in the booth right behind me just scrolling away on reels, no headphones, volume all the way up, so I can hear everything that he's watching. Now, I don't know about you guys, but everybody does it. We all scroll through the fucking reels, all right? But I do it in my bedroom with the door locked because it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing, and it's a private matter. You know, we should treat our reels like we're watching porn. All right? As a matter of fact, if the guy had been watching porn behind me, I would have just left it alone because I knew sooner or later he'd be done. You know, with porn, there's a goal you're trying to achieve. But with the reels, it just goes on and on and on. Shit drives me nuts. So there's that. If you're one of those people, have a little too much to drink tonight and drive your car off a cliff. I was in Albertsons the other day, and I was buying food. And as I'm at the self-checkout and I'm paying, about to pay, and the machine asked me, would you like to donate $1 to end hunger forever? And I thought to myself, well, here I am spending $10 just to stave it off till dinner time. So I asked the lady, I said, can I just donate the $1 and put the food back since I won't need it? And she didn't get it either. But there's a girl behind me in line and she laughed, right? She thought it was funny. And we get to talking as we're walking out of the store and we kind of hit it off. You know, laughed, good sense of humor is an aphrodisiac. We end up back at her place and we're messing around a little bit. We're messing around a little bit more and things are getting a little serious. And so I ask her, I say, you into anything freaky? And she says, well, I kind of like black guys. And I said, are you sure? And she said, yeah. And I'm generous in the bedroom. I like to please. So I punched her in the face. That's not what she meant. My dad was a brilliant artist. I grew up in a family full of artists, and I wanted to be an artist my whole life. And when I was a kid, I told my dad, I want to be an artist like you. And he said, well, you better get ready to starve. And so I became a drug addict, so I didn't have to eat. And spent 30 years pursuing that alone. Never really got around to the art part. Got clean a few years ago, and now I'm going to school. And since I got a PhD and all that, running the streets and fucking manipulating people and being a piece of shit, and now I'm on the other side of it. I'm going to school to become a drug and alcohol counselor. So I can give back. No, don't worry, I'm still a real piece of shit. Trust me, so don't clap. One of the classes I'm taking at TVCC for the addiction studies certificate is the therapeutic approach to childhood neglect and trauma, right? It's not cheerful stuff. It's about, how we carry the traumas we experience as children into adulthood, and it influences our behaviors and the choices that we make and the people we become, right? And I was reading the textbook the other night, and the thought just occurred to me out of nowhere. I said, fuck, I'm probably never going to be able to enjoy porn ever again. You're sitting here trying to get the job done, and all you can think is, my God, you poor thing, what happened to you? I didn't think that was going to go over too well in this room. So I got a theory, I just got the light. I got a theory on why the eggs are so expensive now, and I'll leave you with this. Since the Republicans took power, all the red states are requiring the chickens to carry to term. All right, I'll leave you with that. Thank you, guys. Woo!
Not Lucas, everybody. Not Lucas. It's tough. Especially when you're starting out and you're like, this one's old reliable, let me end on this. And a room just decides, like, nah, dog. It's rough. It's the game we play, bro. Every room is different.